week 9 of the NFL season is here. Let's break down my picks and predictions against the spread and straight up. Wasting no time. Starting with Thursday Night Football, you got the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Ravens are favorite -7.5 going into Miami. Lamar Jackson is back. Derrick Henry is looking to have a big game. I just think this is way too much for the Miami Dolphins, even though they won last week. I just think Baltimore is looking at this game, has this game circled as an opportunity to kind of have something to build off, have a 2-game winning streak under their belt because they really need to get things going there. They're a 2-5 team that we all think can make the playoffs. I think it starts here. Baltimore big, Baltimore -7.5 as well. And the next game, onto the Sunday slate. You got the Falcons coming off a loss against the New England Patriots. New England is at home. Love everything that I've seen from this football team. Drake May looks absolutely unbelievable. He looks like the real deal. Mike Vrabel has this team clicking on all cylinders. I like the Patriots here, and I'm also laying 5.5 points as well. This Falcons team losing big time to the Dolphins. You're going against an even better Patriots team. I just don't see it. Next, you got the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau against the Carolina Panthers. Pretty big spread here. The Packers are favored by 13.5 points. I'm going to lay the 13.5 here, and I'm going to take the Packers to win this game. Yes, I do like what I've seen from the Carolina Panthers lately, but they are much better at home. I like it at home. If this was a spread, I'd probably pick the 13.5 for Carolina, but on the road in Lambeau, I think it's just too much. Next, you got the Denver Broncos going to Houston to take on the Texans. Texans are favored by -1.5 here. I'm going to take the Texans to win this football game at home. Listen, I love their defense. I'm not sold on Bo Nix. I do like the Broncos football team as a whole, but I think this is going to be an ugly game. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game, and I'm going to go with the better defense and home field with Houston on that one. Next, the Chargers going against the Titans. Titans are at home here. Chargers are the favorite by 8.5 on the road. I'm going to lay the 8.5 and pick the Chargers to win this game as well. I just think they're a way better football team than the Tennessee Titans. I don't like what I've seen from the Titans all year long. I think they're pretty much, you can argue they're the worst football team, even with the number 1 pick in Cam Ward. They just have too many issues there. I get it, they're at home. It's a big spread, but I can't do it. Give me the Chargers, and I'm going to lay the 8.5. Next, got the Chicago Bears -3 favorites on the road against the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, the Bengals losing a game to the New York Jets, being without Joe Burrow already. And now, Joe Flacco might not be able to play in this football game. That is trouble. We have seen what it looked like without Flacco and without Burrow. We don't want to go there. I'm not taking any chances. I'm going to pick the Chicago Bears here. I'm going to lay the 3 points, and I'm going to pick them to win this game. Listen, Joe Flacco not healthy. That's trouble for Cincinnati. And their defense also is not that good. Not that good at all. Next, the Colts taking on Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh here. Boy, I think it's time, for me at least, to give respect to the Indianapolis Colts. It took me through these first 8 weeks to finally admit that the Colts are a damn good football team, which is way long overdue. Daniel Jones looks freaking good. Their offensive line looks good. Jonathan Taylor looks freaking amazing, like an MVP. The Colts are freaking good. They are making a statement this entire season. They're beating good teams, man. They're really catching my eye. Now, is this the letdown spot? Probably, but I'm going to take the Colts to win this game. I like them better than the Pittsburgh Steelers. However, I'm going to take the Steelers plus the 3 here with the spread at home. I think they keep it close here. I think the Colts probably win this one, maybe by 2, something like that. But give me the Pittsburgh Steelers plus 3, but the Colts straight up. All right, next, you got the 49ers, who have been banged up and continue to be banged up throughout the entire season, taking on the New York Giants in New York. The 49ers are favored by 2.5 points. I'm going to lay the 2.5 and pick the Niners as well. The Giants obviously losing Scatterbo for the entire season, already being without Neighbors. I just think it's too much to ask for Dart to be out there alone here. So I'm going to lay the 2.5 despite the injuries to the 49ers, and I'm going to pick the Niners to win. Next, you got a division game here with the Vikings taking on the Lions here. This game's in Detroit. Lions all the way. No ifs, ands, or buts here. Don't like what I've seen from the Vikings as of late. Is JJ McCarthy finally going to start in this game? We'll see. And I need to see it before I believe in it. So even though it's a division game and I don't like doing this, laying that many points in a division game, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to lay the 8.5, and I'm going to take the Lions here. Next, you got the Saints against the Rams. Oh, another big spread here. I didn't even see this. So the Rams taking on the Saints. The Rams are at home. Minus 14.5 point favorites. I'm going to go ahead and lay that 14.5, and I'm going to pick the Rams to win this game. So I think they do cover this spread here. I just don't like the Saints at all, man. And the Rams are just a way better football team. And I believe they're coming off a bye as well. A lot of rest here for the Rams. And we got to see if Puka Nacua is going to play in that one. Next, you got the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Raiders. The Jaguars are coming off a bye week. They are favorite on the road here, -3. I like them in this spot, and I don't trust the Las Vegas Raiders. I don't like what I've seen from them this entire season. I don't like what I've seen from Geno Smith. They look like an absolute disaster. Jacksonville, on the other hand, has played some inspiring football. They've beat the 49ers this year. They beat the Kansas City Chiefs this year. And you've kind of saw glimpses of Trevor Lawrence playing good football. You've seen this defense get after it. I like the Jags here. I'm going to lay the 3 points and take the Jaguars as well. And probably the best game of the week here with the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Bills in Buffalo. Chiefs are favored by -1.5. I'm going to go ahead and take Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs to go into Buffalo and beat them. Listen, I trust Mahomes more than Josh Allen. And then Kansas City having all of their guys back with Rice, Worthy, Travis Kelce, and Marquise Brown all catching the ball in the offense. I just love their chances here. I love KC. I think KC is going to go on a crazy run. And even though they're down Isaiah Pacheco, they weren't really utilizing him anyway. So I like this Chiefs team way too much right now, so I'm going to pick them. Sunday Night Football, you got the Seahawks taking on the Commanders. I'm going to take the Seahawks in this spot here. I'm going to lay the 3 points and pick the Seahawks. Jaden Daniels is questionable for this game. My assumption is he's probably not going to give it a go. With that being said, I'm going to take the Seahawks. Love their defense, and I like the Seahawks to win this football game, even on the road. And then Monday Night Football, you got the Cardinals against the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys are at home. I'm going to lay the 2.5, and I'm going to pick the Dallas Cowboys as well, straight up and against the spread to win this game. Listen, credit to the Arizona Cardinals. They've been playing some pretty good damn defensive football, so they might give trouble to the Cowboys and their offense, who's been a high-powered offense, but they are coming off a bad week. I think maybe Dallas has another struggle from the offensive side of things. So I think it's a close game, but ultimately I got the Cowboys. And those are my picks for this week. Subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, and I will catch you guys next time.